Want your stuff now or you want to wait?
What are you doing to me? What are you doing?
There are the things over there to your right that you'll need for later.
Please don't. Should I have chosen fire? All right. A bicycle helmet.
Yeah.
Gloves. What's the bandana for?
That'll be the blindfold. And you'll need the goggles.
Blindfold and goggles.
Yeah.
Why both?
OSHA.
We're going to follow some kind of rules now? I don't want. Should I have brought other clothes? I don't want to do this. Just be nice to me today.
Why do you...
What?
Yeah, let's play T-ball for a second. Why do you always think something bad's going to happen?
It is only a miracle that no one's ever really been seriously hurt by the things that we do.
Well,
including fireworks out of people's rears.
Safety is always a concern.
Should have brought the clothes.
I think it'll be all right. Did you have plans for tonight?
Breathing, living. No, I'm just going to go home.
You aren't doing anything?
No, we did over the weekend. Had a great dinner at Rick Stein's.
Mm-hmm.
Went to the hotel that Rob set up for me. Presidential suite. It was very nice.
Anybody stop by?
Ass. Why do you do that? Why you got to ruin everything?
You used to like strippers.
Joy didn't think it was funny. Fortunately, she was there. It's not like it was anything behind her back. Why do you do that, though?
You used to like...
It just reminds me that you know where I am. I like to think when you get away to a hotel, it's an adventure.
Well, this one was easy. Rob's the one that got you the...
I know.
I guess got a deal on it.
Yeah.
Part of the Marriott family?
Mm-hmm. Okay. The Solaris out in Westlake. It's beautiful. This place is bigger than my downstairs. Just the room.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's got a conference room, a kitchen, full living room.
How many square feet?
1,000.
For a hotel room?
Mm-hmm. Huge. 50-foot.
And a kitchen?
Full kitchen, full conference room, 4 or 5 TVs, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It was huge. It was ridiculous.
How long did you stay?
Just overnight. Checked in Saturday, left that Sunday. Stayed Saturday. And so, yes, your stripper got there 5:30 Saturday. Very nice.
How long did you stay?
A half hour.
That's not bad.
No, it was a really good deal. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Why don't we let it drop at that? That was a nice gift. Very thoughtful.
No, we have other stuff.
I don't want other stuff. I just want to have a nice birthday. It's been a great day so far.
What Joy got you?
Joy got me an antique telescope and named a star after my father. And took me to dinner.
I thought you thought the Star Registry thing was a sham. Isn't that what you always said?
No. I never said that.
Yeah,
you said that.
No, I said it off the air. Because they were advertising at the time.
No, I never said that. It's very nice.
So are you able, do they give you some kind of map so you can see the star that you bought?
It hasn't come yet, so I don't know. I'll bring it when it comes. It just didn't come in time.
The telescope or the map?
The telescope I have, the map I don't have. Plus it's been cloudy. I wouldn't have seen it anyway. Great.
What'd you have for dinner?
Lobster. What? I sat the whole time wondering what you were going to have sent over. You had the box of wine sent over.
What was wrong with that?
At a 5-star restaurant.
It was still a nice gesture.
It was meant to rattle me. And it worked.
What's a new box?
Brand box. That's funny is the people from the other tables were going, hey, can I have some of that? Seriously.
Oh, last year?
Yeah. You got $100 bottles of wine sitting on the table. You can drink all that?
It was a big box.
It was. Frunzy, I believe.
I think that's just I don't think there's any real difference. I think it's just kind of a snoot thing.
Oh, no. Huge difference. And a good bottle of wine.
They don't make a really good... They don't make...
Say it. No, you can't say it. Say it.
They don't put out a really good box of wine?
I don't believe so. It's kind of watery and a little more sugary.
Oh, well, that's why I like it.
Yes.
All right. Well, you've already proven that you can tell the difference between cheap wine.
Yes. Thank you very much for the stripper. Very nice. Please don't. What are you doing to me with this?
Those are just things that you'll have to wear when you get your gift later. You're the one that picked water. I gave you the 3 options.
I know.
Don't go back and look at me and all of a sudden you're the victim.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as choosing how to die before you're killed.
You want a knife or you want a gun? Don't believe me.
I gave you the 3 things. Fire, water, electricity.
Kind of know what the fire and the electricity would have been?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because depending on how this goes, we could use one of the other ones for next year.
All right. When are we going to do that?
Are you getting clammy?
Yes. I'm sweating. I don't like surprises, and I especially don't like... There's a bicycle helmet, and I have to have a blindfold and goggles.
Okay, we didn't have to get that.
Jesus, thank you. Thank you for the protection.
Who was that, Dan? Who's on the hotline?
That is Trooper Lonnie Haskell with the DPS.
Okay.
You didn't do anything. You're fine.
All right.
Information on the officer that was injured Friday.
The state trooper?
Yes.
I thought that was it Friday or Thursday?
Thought it was Friday.
I'll ask.
Yeah, it was Friday. Trooper Michael Wyndham, I believe.
Okay. Is it the one on the phone? Is it, what'd you say, Haskell?
Yes, believe so.
Okay. Is it Haskell?
Yeah, Haskell.
Haskell, Trooper Haskell. Which day was it? Was it Thursday or Friday that the trooper ran into the tree?
It was Friday.
Okay.
Friday about 2:30 in the afternoon.
I never got a good shot of the picture because our TV sets in here
Don't work.
Yeah, they don't work. So I couldn't. Was that car totally wrapped around the tree?
The tree pushed. Well, the tree was where the control panel is for the radio and the the thermostat and that kind of thing. It pushed it that far back in there.
Where the hell does the engine go?
The engine was laying right up next to his legs. That's where the fire came from. And the other officers that were there and the witnesses and the passerbys were using everything, including bottled water, to keep that fire back off of his legs.
And they caught the guy on the motorcycle, right?
Yeah, he ended up going up on the road a little bit more, and a City of Aubrey police officer was waiting on him because they were in pursuit.
Okay.
And he never topped the hill, went back and looked for him, and he laid the bike over on the side.
Did I read someplace this guy turned out to be a jailer?
Yes, he was a jailer for the Denton County Sheriff's Office.
Where do you think he was going?
That I don't know. He was driving in excess of 100 miles per hour, so I don't know if what he was thinking.
Has anybody talked to him? Did he claim he didn't see the trooper go off the road?
Now that I don't know that they don't have that information yet.
Okay. How is the trooper?
He should be getting out of surgery as we speak. He was in surgery for 8 hours, Friday night into Saturday morning. He's been intubated. He can't talk. He can acknowledge that you're there by squeezing the hand and that kind of thing, but they had to repair his femur on his left side.
Is that part of the arm?
Thigh bone.
Thigh? Okay.
Yeah, that. And then his elbow, with compound fracture of the elbow, and then both leg bones are broken. In fact, that's what they're working on right now.
Have they given him a prognosis?
No, not yet. He was, awake and alert, and he could acknowledge that you were there. So he's doing as well as could be expected. He's lost, I think they said, 12 units of blood.
So at this point, nothing's life-threatening.
As long as he comes out of surgery okay, we still are got our fingers crossed, and as well as not only for us, but for our fellow Dallas officers out there. We're thinking about them as well.
Yeah, it's been a dandy weekend for law enforcement. You had this accident on Friday. I believe you had a Dallas police officer got his foot run over.
Yep.
What else other than Officer Jackson? There was something else in the mix.
We had another trooper on I-45 that got shot in the wrist.
That was the one. Yeah, I knew that there were. What is it, Dan?
There was also a Dallas police officer, I think it was Sunday morning, Saturday night.
Is this a foot thing?
No, it was involved in a wreck, but there was, I'm trying to remember real quick, there was a drunk driver on the highway, I think it was Jim Miller Road or something.
All right.
Ran into someone, and the cop was actually involved in it. Minor, but still,
Okay.
nonetheless.
All right. Okay. Well, that was it. We just wanted an update on how things were going from Friday.
Thank you. We appreciate all you do. And again, our thoughts at the Highway Patrol are with all those other officers out there that got hurt over the weekend as well.
Well, you're very kind. Thank you, sir. Let us know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. I don't know why, and I sent JD emails about this. I don't know why this Officer Jackson thing has bothered me. Are you going to tear up?
No. Stop. I'm sorry. I'll look over here. Sorry.
Maybe it was Chief Kunkel.
Yeah, the press conference. Jesus.
And it was weird because I woke up like 3 or 4 o'clock Sunday morning. I thought, I get some stuff done. So I go sit at the computer, and all of a sudden, emails are coming in. First email I got was from a police officer that went to the academy with Officer Jackson. Said he was a listener of the show. Rob started getting phone calls. It's almost like we work for the police department. We have to be notified.
Middle of the night.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah.
So I knew to turn on the TV set and call it Chief Kunkel with the press conference on Channel 5. And I have never felt, I don't know if it's sorry or compassion or what. I've never felt so bad for any individual, because I've seen guys cry before.
Yeah.
And I don't know why this one got at me the way that it did. And then I think what it is first of all, it's bad enough to see a guy cry. That's hard to deal with. Right. Then you tack on the fact that it's a police officer. Then you tack on the fact that it's the chief of one of the largest departments in the country. And as you're watching him, any of you guys see the press conference?
Yeah. Saw it on both Channel 8 and Channel 5.
All right, you guys probably saw small portions.
Yeah, a little clip.
Okay, so you weren't watching it live at 6?
No, it's not.
No.
Okay. I don't think anybody's totally shown the whole thing again. It was just difficult to watch.
Well,
And Chief Kunkel took on, as you watch him, not only the way he spoke, but the way he stood, he took on the demeanor of a 7-year-old. He looked like a child that had lost his best friend, and he's trying to explain. It was like a child dealing with death. I know, as screwy as that sounds, if you go back and watch the video, that's exactly the way he looks. And he stops, and you see him looking around for help. And I'll be damned if this wasn't one of the times that the reporters actually helped him out, because they saw him struggling, and they tossed questions at him just to
fill the voids.
Right.
I know what you mean as far as looking like a child in that sense, because even in the shorter versions that I saw, you're not used to seeing the chief that emotional about an officer. You're just not used to seeing it, but especially we looked like the child when you can actually see his lower lip quivering.
Yeah, the chin and the stopping mid sentence. It was just. I put part of the clip on my website.
And Rob pulled the audio if you care. If you want to hear it.
He was supposed to call Channel 5, and they were going to get it. I think it's supposed to be the entire audio.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm sure everybody knew that I was going to talk about this Monday. Well, Russ is going to go on about this and do the whole show. Well, you know what? If that's going to be an issue with you, today is going to suck. So don't hang around for anything until the stuff gets here for JD.
Oh, no.
See how much of the audio they gave me. So I think that's the reason this one's bothered me the most, because I'd actually met Officer Jackson a couple of times. I didn't remember until somebody reminded me. But I think it was just watching Chief Kunkel try and deal with this. And according to newspaper stuff, he didn't know Officer Jackson, so this wasn't like a close
buddy,
right? This was just compassion for somebody that was in his department.
Where did you meet him?
Officer Jackson.
Yes.
He came out to the. We had a police fire dinner one night at
Sopango.
At Sopango, he came by there.
Okay.
And one night with another Dallas cop at Starbucks.
Okay.
I had met him at the Sapango thing as well, and also as he was arresting a couple of people on Lower Greenville outside of 7-Eleven one time about a year or so ago. He said, "Hey, O'Malley." It was on a Saturday night after I'd gotten off of work. And talked to him for a couple minutes. I said, "You look kind of busy." "Yeah, they're not going anywhere."
And cuffs, you know.
Yep.
Slows them down.
So if you're looking for any entertainment as part of the show, it won't be happening. Perhaps you can go and do something else. Flip on the ticket. They can always use it. Okay. Where'd I put it?
Gunfight that ensued between the suspect and the officer. Our officer was shot under his arm, taken to a Baylor Medical Center.
The only spot you can't get shot that's not protected by the bulletproof vest, and he gets shot there. I think one of the new news stories came out, the guy that shot him, two things. He's had trouble before.
Yes.
I think he's an illegal alien, and when they asked him why he shot Officer Jackson, he said because it was easy.
God.
And in another story I read earlier before the show, they had said that the suspect had actually emptied the clip of the weapon he had used.
I don't understand that. Where are you going to go?
You don't care about life. You don't care about anything anymore. You just want to lash out.
He cared about something. He was running from him.
He's a pussy. And there's, the bad part is, he'll go to prison. He'll be a hero. They can't do anything bad enough to this guy. He's not like a child molester where they make your life miserable.
I think you can get the death penalty for capital murder.
You can. It'll be 15 years. Until they kill him.
Until they kill him.
With all the appeals.
Yeah, he's not even supposed to be here. We get to pay for his defense.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And pronounced dead at 3:52 a.m. this morning. Officer Jackson is a 5-year veteran of the department. He worked in our Central Patrol Division on the evening shift. He was a native of Rhode Island. He came to work in Dallas.
Did you know that Chief Kunkel's out working the night shift?
No.
Yeah. I don't know. Rob's the one that told me about it. Rob.
It's a party.
You kicking it back there? What are you doing?
I got the new Bowling for Soup album. It's not been released yet, so I was just checking the first few seconds to make sure there's not any cussing in case you want to listen to it.
Oh. Why is Chief Kunkel working the night shift?
Apparently he's working the night shift all week. I don't know. I guess that's something that he does.
What, Dan?
Is he in a a cruiser? He's cruising the streets, wherever, and I
don't know. What, is he riding by himself, or is he in a two-man unit, or what?
I think he rides in a two-man unit. I don't know that for sure, but I know that he was out that night, and he's out every night this week. He's on patrol.
You'd sound a lot more concerned if you'd shut that Bowling for Soup off.
perfect.
Yeah. And yesterday, I don't know if you guys knew or not. I don't know if anybody said yesterday was Chief Kunkel's birthday, so that was the way his day started.
I did not know.
He was a native of Rhode Island. He came to work in Dallas after having the opportunity to work in New York City. He was highly respected by his co-workers for being a very, very good police officer, cared greatly about his job. He'd been married a little bit over 2 months. His wife's name is Joanne, and his wife's...
Has that been the hard part dealing with the family?
Yeah, it's
This has been edited.
That has.
Rob, somebody cut this up?
I didn't. That was the straight file that I got from Channel 5.
Nah, somebody's cut this for time. Because when he got to his wife's name is Joanne, that's where he started to lose it, and there was a big gap there, and you could see he's not going to make it through much more of this.
He started to say the name twice and repeat himself.
And at that point, that's where it finally dawned on me. He sounds like a 7-year-old trying to come to grips with something. Because kids, they don't know how to deal with, death. And that was just the demeanor that he took. And I think that's what made me feel bad for him.
I don't know why, and you're right. I don't know why this has been so much harder than other officers that have died in line of duty. And it's the same thing. They're all tragic.
I don't know. For some reason, I can't shake this one. And it's not like I'm a deep guy.
Yeah, you are.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, right. For those of us that know you off the air, we know better.
Mm-hmm. Really? Yeah. Let's see how deep you think I am. Come about 4:30 or 5.
You're bipolar is what you are.
Let me back this up.
About his job. He'd been married a little bit over 2 months. His wife's name is Joanne, and anyway, his wife's.
Has that been the hard part dealing with the family?
Yeah, it's these are really good guys.
What was going through your mind when you got the call that your officer had died?
Well, I was at the hospital when they pronounced him dead, and I'd hoped to had finished my time as Dallas chief without losing any police officers. The last officer we had die in the line of duty was in 2001, and you just hurt. You hurt for the kind of grief that the wife felt. It was just gut wrenching, and the fellow officers. I asked Brian's wife what she wanted to say about him, and she just wanted to say that he was just a good and caring man who loved his job, he loved his wife, and but primarily just that he was a very kind, passionate, compassionate man who cared deeply about his wife and family and his job.
Chief, where do you go from here? Do you have the name of the suspect too?
I don't have that name. He was taken into custody at the time of the shooting. And we can get that name for you if it's ready to be released.
Do you know what kind of disturbance was going on? Was it a restaurant or a club?
No, it was at a single-family residence. It was at a house.
I think about here is where he turns it over to somebody else that can answer.
Well, we grieve, and we will provide psychological services for officers. We will make sure that that the wife is given everything she needs, and prepare for the funeral.
What about the officer that was with him? I'm sure that it has to be hard for him as well.
Yeah, it's really hard for him. Plus, he's also having to be interviewed regarding the incident, and there's a part of that he's having to go through also.
So was Officer Jackson with another police officer when this happened?
He was.
Several of them, or just him and another?
There were 2 officers who responded to the incident initially.
Are you using that officer's name?
I don't have his name. We can get that name for you, but I don't have it with me.
All right. And then they go on, and some other officer steps up and answers questions. Can we break here? All right. We'll be back.
Now, back to the Russ Martin Show. all that surrounds him. Now at 214-787-1053.
I'm just worried about me being down all day. I didn't know that you were going to turn into a clam.
I'm sorry. I'm fine. I'll snap out of it.
You will about 4:30.
Oh, Jesus. Please don't do that. Don't torture me.
You may snap out of consciousness.
What? Can you give me a hint?
Mm-mm. Birthday surprise.
Why I gotta wear goggles?
Huh?
Why I gotta wear goggles?
Go blind. See if I can.
And a blindfold and goggles.
Well, the blindfold is part of the surprise. Because if you see it coming, you'll move.
And a bicycle helmet and gloves.
All right? How about that?
Safety precautions. He cares about your safety.
Right.
You wouldn't do anything to me if you cared about my safety or sanity.
I don't need OSHA crawling up my ass.
And today it's a dual purpose. One, to torture. Two, to make the rest of us feel better.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do something to snap me out of this.
Yeah, me too. It'll be fun.
Maybe later I can get robbed to squeeze Gavin. That's always good for a couple of minutes.
Always a cheer.
I have to do that for like an hour.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Get Gavin like one of those. You squeeze those things and the eyes come out. On the ears.
Yeah, a little pop. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I feel better thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Take line 4. It's Officer Brad Ellis. It's Officer Brian Jackson's partner.
From Saturday night, Sunday morning?
Yes.
Hang on. You bring a bottle?
Oh, yeah.
We have it.
That's a depressant.
No, it's not.
Alcohol is a depressant.
Who told you that?
Well, everybody that knows alcohol knows it's a depressant.
I never get depressed.
Makes me happy.
Yeah. If it was a depressant, bars wouldn't. But
it depresses your central nervous system. It's a depressant.
It depresses a part of your brain. You get sad.
Therefore, making you happy.
Yeah, if it was a depressant, why is it so popular?
And invigorating.
Because it's not invigorating. You make you go to sleep.
No, that's normally when I get a lot of stuff done in the house.
Yeah, there's that window. You're right. There's that little tiny window. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Give me some of that.
Because that's free labor.
Why's the crown? Why are there 2 bottles of Crown in here?
I don't know.
Okay.
What is this money sitting here? Anybody know?
Nope.
Yeah, I think it's from the guy that dropped off. I think it's from the guy that gave.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
What's the envelope in here and what's the 20?
The guy that went out to see Magoo and had the pizza delivered Friday at his broadcast.
Oh.
He wanted to drop that off for you for the foundation.
Oh. All right. Okay. Little thank you card. All right. And that's the other thing is, for some reason, for this officer, I'm seeing more donations come in through the foundation on the link on the website. The only thing that... Did you just fart?
No, I just kicked the computer. I swear. I just watch.
I never looked at it. Is it a black computer?
Yeah. Yeah, it's black. What's that got to do with it?
I think the only thing that I could come up with, because I looked over at Chloe's teared up.
Yeah.
Trey came in. The biggest thing that I could think of, the only variable that's different is, I think this is the first press conference I've seen.
I believe that's
because, like when Sergeant Hunter was shot and Officer Medlin and Nathan Laurie, Officer James, just all the different ones that we've written checks to. I didn't see a press conference. I didn't see the chief. I didn't see, some guy that's the top cop.
Yeah. Breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Normally they just let the news cover it, and they don't really come out and have a quivering of the lips and just almost breaking down.
Right. Any other time they would edit out all the stammering and stuff, and if you'll notice, they're leaving that in. Yeah. What, Trey?
I wonder if, for me personally, this is more personal, just because a month ago we raised all the money for the foundation, and then it's almost like you know where it went, and that,
Unfortunately.
That, I think it adds to it as well. I think Kunkel is the impetus of it, why we're all feeling this way.
Well, and that's why every time anybody does a report or an update, they're always showing that piece of the press conference.
Yeah, and you take that aspect and you throw in the fact that, some of us had met him a couple of times. So
I never met Kunkel.
Not Kunkel, Officer Jackson.
Brian. Yeah. All right. Tell Officer Ellis to hang on for a second. I'm trying to get.
I understand. Go ahead.
Oh.
What's that sound?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's just amazing how much. Was this 1.75 liters?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing how much fun is packed.
Such a small bottle.
It's just.
I know, it's pretty to look at, and it makes you feel better. That's all that matters.
All right. Officer Ellis?
Yes.
Let's try and not make each other cry. How about that?
Hello?
Yes?
Okay. Sorry, my line keeps beeping. I get a lot of people calling in.
No. What were the circumstances for, did it start Saturday night and then wrap over into Sunday morning?
No, it was Sunday morning.
Okay. So it started as a domestic disturbance, something like that?
Yeah. It was, me and Brian were about to get off. We were going home. And a call came out just a couple blocks from us that a suspect had a gun, and a complaint was calling, fearing for her life. And we decided to go ahead and help out since we're right down the street. And I don't know if I'm ready to talk too much right now.
I understand. Are there, well, let's go this route for a second. Have they decided on that? I heard something about a candlelight thing, but I don't know when that is.
Last I heard, they're trying to do a candle service on Wednesday up at the station.
Which one?
Central.
Okay.
Central Sub.
Oh, we could go down there, because it's just, we ain't 5 minutes from downtown.
Right.
But I've been a little bit out of the loop just because I didn't go to work the next day.
Well, plus you went through all of this, and then it's like Chief Kunkel said in the press conference, then you had to start answering questions just to make sure, all the reports got filled out.
Investigations and such.
Yeah, we went down and you're a few feet from the guy who did it, who doesn't care. It's what we do. And Brian was Brian's an awesome guy. I mean, he was just hardcore cop. He that's what he loved to do, and we rode together usually on Saturdays, just because it was our only day that overlapped with our days off that we worked together, and you could depend on him to have your back, and he was just a really good guy, and just being a newlywed and everything's just kind of really just hard to even imagine all that stuff, what's going on with his wife right now, and our prayers, me and my wife have been praying for their family, and just hope everybody out there continues to do that for him, or for his wife, because I know that she really needs it.
How long were you guys partners?
We rode on Saturdays on and off. They'd switches me and a couple other officers up, so I wasn't with him all the time because he rode bikes sometimes on Saturdays, and I usually stayed in the squad car, so he'd ride with another officer, and so they switched it around. So I wasn't with him all the time, but when it only takes a few times to have someone 10 hours in your squad car to know him.
Right.
And he was a hero. don't know what all comes out in the stories out here, but that lady that called, she's not dead from her ex-boyfriend because we were there taking care of business, and he did not die in vain. He was doing what he loved, and he took care of the public.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't have to chase that guy down the alley. Had it been me, I'd have come back and I don't know where the hell he went. he got loose. If I'm chasing somebody with he had a 38.
The suspect.
Right. Well, let's just call him Trash. The Trash have a 38?
Yeah, it looked bigger than that, but that's what they're saying.
Okay. Yeah, going down at I'm assuming that everything's dark and you have no idea. Did it come out that Trash actually stopped and this turned into an ambush?
No, I haven't heard that.
Okay.
I haven't heard that.
That question came up at one point. I don't know if it ever got answered.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard that. Now, I'm not saying that didn't happen, but not to my knowledge.
Well, but we do know when somebody asked him why he shot Officer Jackson, he said because it was easy.
Yeah, I heard that when I was out there on the scene.
And he said before all this happened, you go ahead and call the cops. I'm going to take them down too.
Yeah, to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you know, can you get the death penalty for capital murder?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, somebody's been sitting on hold for the past half hour that said he may not get the death penalty. I don't know what the minute. Hold on.
Well, I can explain that.
All right.
I don't know the legalities. I know he can get it. So.
There is current litigation going on that if you are an illegal immigrant, you are more entitled to subject to what is called now the International Court at The Hague, which does not allow the death penalty. And it stems from a case in Texas.
Hang on a second. We lost a police officer because some trash is here that's not even supposed to be here, and because he's not supposed to be here, there's a chance he could get off of this?
The case stems from a illegal immigrant from Mexico that killed an officer. But he was denied. He said he wanted to talk to his consulate, and he was denied that. And therefore, he's death penalty is on hold while this and it's going to go to the Supreme Court, and they're going to decide: does the United States honor international law, or are we a law? Do we just honor our own laws and our own Constitution?
He broke the law here. I would say that probably would be prudent to let us deal with it.
You would hope so.
I just want to let you guys know I appreciate what y'all are doing, letting people out there know about what we do that seems underappreciated, but we do it because that's what we want to do. And I don't really know too much more that I can really even feel like I can talk about right now, because I just don't think I can right now.
I understand.
But y'all keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate the attention that you are giving to a hero from Dallas. So I appreciate that, and I'm gonna go ahead and go now. But I appreciate you hearing me out.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll see you Wednesday night.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Take care.
All right. What, Dan?
I'll try to get through this as best I can. Got a call from a police officer.
Are you going to cry too?
I've been crying.
Take that in there to him. Happy birthday, Jay.
Yes. Way to go.
Thrill upper.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Police officer that is with Officer Jackson's family called in and said the candlelight vigil is at 7 o'clock Wednesday at the Central Substation. I have the address info for you.
All right, we can make that.
There's a viewing Thursday at Restland Cemetery.
Got it.
Friday at 11 a.m. it will be the memorial and services here in town. That's at 11 a.m. I can give you location information if you want.
All right.
And then they will return to Rhode Island, where he's from, for a memorial on Sunday and a burial Monday.
All right, so he's being buried in Rhode Island.
Yes, but they are having services here. Give me that bottle.
Amazing. It's just when you think the courts are about as dicky as they can get, now there's a chance that because he's an illegal alien, something happened that shouldn't have happened because he's not supposed to be here, and there's a chance he may get off. or not get off, but have to. What would be the thing? He'd go in front of who? Trey?
The Hague, the international court, but they don't honor the death. I mean, there is no death penalty internationally, so basically what would happen is he'd get life in prison, and we get to foot the bill for that one.
Oh, wait a minute. He goes before the international court or the world court, whatever you said it was. They don't lock him up someplace else?
Mm-mm.
I don't believe I care for that.
This is the biggest, this is a highlight of why immigration is going to be one of the biggest issues in the 2008 election. Is he should have already been gone. He was arrested twice, once on a DWI and once on a domestic violence.
So why is he still here?
Because our government doesn't provide enough resources for. I mean, it's cheaper.
Hang on a second. You get arrested. You're not supposed to be here. You're an illegal alien. How come you don't immediately get transported back
like an hour later?
Because they don't do it. It's too costly for the Dallas Police Department to. Then they have to go.
Okay. Well, then now we go back and rethink it. Now is it too costly?
Well, I'm just telling you the facts. I mean, this isn't just Dallas. This is everywhere. It's who did they take him to? The city.
Okay. I'm still sad.
But the problem is, INS, they don't have their bed, like they have storage facilities for illegal immigrants that they are shipping back. They have like 4,000 beds. They need 20,000. Our government doesn't want to build them.
I don't want to pay for it.
Well, it's pay for that. Or you pay for a train ticket or a bus ticket. I mean,
And you know what? Why do that? They're just going to come back. That's why I said last week or whenever we were talking about this, you better beef up. Forget about the illegal aliens. You better beef up the borders south of Texas, because if something nuclear is going to get into this country, that's where it's coming from. If all I got to do is stick some plutonium in a nice bread wrapper and get across the Rio Grande.
Sure.
Is that what it is, Rio?
Mm-hmm.
It's one up north.
Red River.
Yeah.
No one's coming from there. No one swims that one.
Okay. Then something's coming. If it's that easy.
That's why they're talking about they're going to have legislation about building a fence from San Diego all the way across the border. And I'm all for it.
They going to electrify it?
No.
Why not?
Because that would be deemed mean.
It's not. Stick the warning signs on there with the little burn-up sombrero.
Smoke coming off.
Yeah.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Still a lot cheaper to stick the
piranhas.
Yeah, the Rio Grande.
What got you hung up on by the governor?
His phone cut out.
Yeah, right. He cut out so bad we heard him go, I ain't calling him back.
And let's hear the governor disagree with that theory today.
Yeah. Just line it up and down. Nice little piranhas. And I'm not saying being an ass about it. You stick the warning signs up like we've always talked. Mm-hmm. Little... Maybe get the drawing of the Frito Bandito with his legs eat off. Little, what do they call those, pictograms?
Yes.
Yeah. Sticking out of Jaws' mouth.
Yeah, just one of those.
Big T.
Yeah. Or you have a nice a piranha with a sombrero on. On a sign.
No swimming here.
Mm-mm. Excuse me, does your fish bite?
It's not my feet.
Yeah. Where are my legs? It's not my feet. Sorry. Don't want to take any of these. I mean, we can talk about this later. I'm trying to ramp out of this.
Well, if you're trying to ramp out of it, don't take any of those. Unless you want the angry guy on line 8.
Is he mad at me?
No.
No.
Sorry. I don't think anyone could be mad at you right now.
I think they can. I'm sure there are a lot of people sitting there going, I get it. I've seen the news.
Yeah.
It's
Move
a downer.
on.
Yeah.
Entertain us.
Yeah, I flipped this station on for entertainment. You know what? That's too bad. You're going to sit with this until I'm done feeling the way that I'm feeling. Give me that. You take all the good stuff. You like it when I'm in a bad mood and somebody's...
In the barrel.
Yeah, somebody's in the barrel. Fine. This ain't one of those days. It's going to be.
Okay.
Would you like one of your safe gifts?
You don't have to give me anything.
Well, it's too late. Things have already been purchased. Would you like one of the safe gifts?
Certainly.
There aren't any. No, I had Chloe go get them out of my truck in a bit. All right, I'll run through these really quick. We need a break. Okay. You all right, Chloe? You look sad. You got something?
Yeah.
Why is it when I held up the bottle, you looked at the clock? Don't make it look like all of a sudden.
This is too early to drink. Yeah. Hold on.
No.
4:11, okay.
Yeah.
No, usually I don't like to start drinking until right around 5:30 or 6.
Okay.
Because honestly, everything aside, I don't want to be jonked and screw things up worse than I already do. So.
Well, don't get jonked.
Okay. All right.
Just go halfway. Get jode.
Yeah, don't get New Orleans drunk. Get Little Rock drunk.
Yeah. All right. I'll go through these and then we'll knock this off. Anyway, well, what I was saying earlier was, obviously, this has affected more than us because I'm seeing more foundation donations coming in over the past couple of days. Normally, we write a check, you may get 20, and that's about it.
Right.
These have been coming in on a regular basis. The check for, is it Joanne?
Yes.
Yeah, Joanne Jackson should be here in the morning.
Okay.
That was something else I got to deal with.
Oh, I know.
I got an email. How do you know about it?
You told me.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I got it over here.
I got an email from the foundation because the way this works, the Russ Martin Show Listeners Foundation has a parent foundation up north. So they keep all the money. They do all the taxes. They file all or whatever's got to be filed.
People that watch over the organization.
Right.
The foundation.
So when I need cash, I fill out a form. I fax it to them. I tell them who it's going to and how much I want. And then I get a check. And it's supposed to be as soon as possible.
It says obviously someone knew.
So then this morning I get this email. They already should have been working on this. Should have been FedExed out. Because I faxed it and I emailed and I said, let me know that you got this because I want this now. Dear Mr. Martin, yes, we received your fax. I called the station this morning, left a message for your producer Rob because I wasn't able to get through to you. Although your program, that word,
I know.
I knew that I was about to have to make a trip.
She's new.
Although your program is specifically set up to support families of fallen police officers and firefighters, we'd like some additional information. Can you please provide the following information? An overview of the family's financial situation. The purpose of this particular donation. The reason for the urgency. Will this be a one-time payment or continuing? Yes, Rob?
All I got to say is sending them back an email that basically said, delay the check and see what happens, really doesn't speed things up for us.
Did they mail the check?
Yes, they did.
All right, then.
Then it worked.
Yeah.
Did you have to go into Adobe in 48-point font?
No.
The chains.
No.
See what happened.
I went a little more subtle this time. It was just one sentence. I went, delay this check and see what happens. And then I took a few minutes and I calmed down. And then I replied with another email. And I took her questions bit by bit. An overview of the family's financial situation. I don't care. It's of no concern to me. The purpose of this particular donation. I want her to have it. I copied Rob. I didn't even show you the email.
Did you?
The reason for the urgency. Again, because.
Just because I said so.
And one of the cornerstones of the foundation is the urgency in which the monies are distributed.
Right. I don't know who pays for funerals. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how quickly insurance money's processed. I don't know what they get from who. They got family in Rhode Island. I don't know if they're flying down here. I don't care. I want her to have it. And I'm not going to sit here and negotiate with some bitch watching my money. Give me my cash. Delay the check and see what happens.
That's like going to an ATM and having them going, where are you going, mister?
Yeah.
What the your damn business? I'm going to the liquor store and I'm going to the casino. Give it to me.
Where are you going with that money, Slick?
It'd be like, no, really, seriously, like the cashier asking you, I need $1,000. For what, sir?
Will this be a one-time payment or continuing? I haven't decided. Rob, I never heard. Did you find out, was this chick new, or is this some kind of new policy, or what?
No, she's new, and she didn't realize that they had set up special procedures for the Russ Martin Show Listeners Foundation. So I found all that out, but I had to go. Your email was just a little bit much.
Sounds like you got the job done.
I believe it expedited the procedure.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I actually had to stand up and... when that email came in, I had to stand up and walk around for a couple minutes.
Walk it off.
Yeah. And that's all that could come to my mind.
Trey's laughing. We've gotten your emails before. I can't even imagine being in the house when that happened.
Well, I'm just wondering, did you hit reply first and then think twice about it and then get up and walk?
No. I read it, and I stood up and went, I got all this other stuff going on. I got to come up with some kind of show today. Whiskey's only going to get me so far. For some reason, this Officer Jackson thing, I can't shake this. The Kunkel thing, I can't shake. Then I get this email from some chick saying, well, what are you going to do with it? I'm going to spend it. I don't care what I'm doing with it. I tell you I want it, you send it to me.
She's new.
And the thing is, although your program, as soon as she typed that should have been the end of that. Although your program is specifically set up to support families. That's stop right there. I sent in the thing. This money is for the widow of a fallen Dallas police officer. Send it. Bill me for the FedEx money. I'll cover it. Get it in the mail. I want it here now.
She won't make that mistake again.
So, yeah, that came in, and I had to walk around in the circle for a couple minutes. Why are you laughing, Trey?
I can just envision that.
Yeah, see, if I was Amy at that point, I'd be like, I need to go anywhere but here.
Yeah. I think I may go out and back and drown.
It's going to be easier than being in the house. Even the dogs are like, we need to go out.
Yeah. Could we get in the dryer, too? Yeah, I'm walking around in a circle, and Amy walks by. We're going to need a bigger dryer.
Like they have in prison.
All right. Did you say yes, we needed a break? Yes. Okay. Dan, any of those calls? Wait, not wait.
Line 5's a good one.
Is that our Ronnie?
Yes, it is.
All right, he'll keep it quick. Hi, Ronnie.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday, JD.
Thanks, sir.
Did you happen to hear Laura Miller on the news a minute ago?
No.
Yeah, she come on saying she had spent time with the widow this morning, and she wanted the citizens of Dallas to go up to any police officer, fireman, whatever, whether they're having lunch or sitting in their car, and tell them what a good job that they're doing.
Nothing like planning ahead.
Nothing like it, is there?
You know what? At least she did something.
Yeah, you're right.
Whether it's a political stance or whether she really meant it, at least she did something. Yeah. All right, thank you, Ronnie.
Little too little take.
I know it. John?
No, thank you.
Birthday tug?
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Have some for me.
I'll drink for everybody's birthdays today. All right, Dan, were you going to say something? All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Contenders come and go, but there's only one afternoon champ, the Russ Martin. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
completely toasted.
Jesus.
I was getting work done, and I was having drinks in between washing cars. And because I was trying to get them all done at once, so I had both Batmobiles out in Mach 5.
Looks like a car show.
Well, sort of, but you could tell that I'm washing them. Mm-hmm. And I'm busy. And people are stopping by like I'm open.
Look, I know the museum's open.
They must have, where they're getting ready to open. The guy's out there washing them.
And you're chasing them off?
Yeah.
God.
You'd see them coming out of your peripheral. Mm-hmm. So I'd walk in the house like I had to go get something. And then you go in there and hide and wait.
Why do you get such joy out of chasing people out of your yard?
I don't know.
You are going to so be old man Martin someday. You are.
How many other houses you walk all the way up into the garage?
Well, not in the garage. Were you in the circle drive or the garage?
It was the
motor court.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, okay. Was the gate open?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, if the gate's open and a bunch of show cars are out, people are going to assume they can come up and see it. It's kind of like...
Would you do that?
No, I would never, no.
Right.
But that's just me. Like I said, I go back to the old Six Flags reference, which is there's a suspension of
disbelief.
That when you look at something that just looks like it's only fun, it's obviously he likes to have fun. He loves people, or he wouldn't have all these toys.
What are you talking about? The people walking on the train tracks?
Yeah, they walk down the train tracks like the train's not going to kill you at Six Flags because obviously it's rubber.
Yeah. Because when the train comes at us, we eat it, don't we?
Because I've seen it on the cartoons. What you do is you lay down, train goes over, you get back.
Or if you get run over, you blow yourself up.
That's a pancake, and then you pop.
So I go in the house, and I'd wait for them, and then they'd be in the driveway walking around the cars, and come and go, what are you doing? I want to see the cars. I'm not open.
Cars is out here.
Or I'd go stand in the utility room.
So you're baiting them.
Oh, yeah. That's what it turned into, because after a while, I was getting off on screaming at people. So then, I go and I look through the blinds of the utility room so I could see the front yard and just wait for them to start coming up the driveway. Then you go flying down.
How much do you think this is alcohol-induced? Would you have done that sober?
Oh, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. You were going to be the crunchiest old man.
Buddy, I'm there already.
I know. I'm buying stuff just to make people come into my yard.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to park all the cars on it. It's bait. Then I'm going to go hide. That's what it turned into.
And the tree with the pellet gun?
Yeah. Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday morning. Somebody helped me out with a favor.
Okay.
There's no reason to tell the whole story. But she said, for helping you out, my husband wants to ride in a Batmobile. Fair enough. You guys helped me out. Did some stuff.
Okay.
I got an email. I said, Saturday morning's fine. I'll go work out. I'll be at the house. I got an email Friday. Said, okay, is 11:30 okay? I'll be there with him and our kids. Nobody said dick about kids.
Mm-hmm.
And these weren't just kids.
They were
those.
Oh, little ones?
Yes. There was...
2, 3, 5.
How are they? How old are they at that time?
That's about 3.
Okay, that was one of them, and the other one was
That's about 7.
Yeah, they don't know. Quit. They don't know that one. Everything's touching. When are we going to go out in the cars? As soon as I get, and nobody's telling them to stop.
Oh, well, see, problem with parents. You see that in the store all the time.
Then they want to go in and they want to look around the house, and the one that's
7.
Yeah, that old.
Mm-hmm.
You got too much Batman stuff around. I guess I'll go close the garage now.
You said you had too much Batman stuff?
Yeah. I want to go upstairs.
Mouthy little kid.
Oh, yeah. You're not going upstairs because to go upstairs would mean that there would be time involved, and you're not going to spend that here.
You're going to stay inside the house, and you're not.
Yeah. What's right?
And the parents didn't say anything?
They got a couple of quits, and because the kids didn't listen, they just stopped saying quit.
No spankings, no.
I guess not.
Jesus.
Then the cars are ready because I had some. Darren was over there. Daryl was over there doing maintenance.
Okay.
Cars are ready to go. The one that's this old.
7.
Yeah. I'm first. Then get in.
Martin's going to drive you around real fast.
Oh, that's what he kept saying. We're not going fast enough.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Mouthy little kids. I mean, Joy's kid he's 7, but he's not mouthy like that. Well, he got mouthy with me once, but anyway, yeah.
And well, that was pretty much it. The one that was this tall, he didn't say much, but he was everywhere.
Yeah. 3-year-olds will be all over everything. They're like,
well, both of them were all over that. Just this one,
7.
That one could talk.
I'm just surprised. Did you say anything to him? Like, shut up, as fast as we're going.
I said, this is, what? Because the dad wanted to ride with the kid, so the kid sat in his lap. And when nobody's got on seat belts, we're not going fast. We're going around the block. The shortest one I can find. So I go back and I get the mom and her kid, the one,
other one, 3.
That one rides in her lap, and then they leave.
Good. Everybody got their joy, except you.
Well, this one?
7.
Yeah, that one has to go to the bathroom, so he goes inside. Then guess who goes running upstairs?
Oh, the 3-year-old?
No, both of them.
They go.
After he goes to pee,
they went
all over my marble.
Oh, God. Yeah, kids are not good at aiming.
Well, why would that be a problem?
Well, they don't think, because you know why? Because they've never had to clean up the toilet. Especially, it sounds like mom and dad don't really watch them that closely. You can see that in a grocery store. You can tell when there's a discipline issue that's only getting worse because the kids are all over everything, screaming, hollering, crying, whatever. Mom just goes, honey?
Yeah. Well, I told him to quit. He didn't, so I guess nothing I can do about it.
No, that's the attitude.
Yeah, there is. You guys need a good industrial dryer.
We don't put children in dryers. We don't put children in dryers.
Yeah.
No. As funny as it is. Yours is cool because yours has glass.
Yeah, so you could actually see Amy going in circles. Yeah. He goes upstairs, and by the time I get upstairs after him, he's already sitting in one of the slot machines, and this little monkey knows how to play it.
Now, are these people that know you well enough to know that this is not something that's cool?
Not acceptable behavior?
Let me turn my mic off so I can answer. Obviously not! Thank you. We get upstairs. They all come with me. Parents. And now they're telling them to get off those things.
Yeah.
And the one that can talk,
7,
he don't.
Sounds good.
And I guess the little one that can't talk, obviously, can't hear. Because he don't get off of it either.
It's about that point my father would be swinging me around the room.
Yeah, I did too. Well, first of all, I would never behave that way.
And the one that could talk kept saying, all right, let me do one more game. He goes, all right, then we're going. What do you mean, all right? You're going to negotiate with this kid?
Yes, they do. And it's going to continue. That's very frustrating.
That's all right, because they won't be back.
But that's a lot of kids today. A lot of them. So it's so frustrating. Just hear mom, now, honey. There's no now, honey. It's drop that, quit that, now.
But they don't have
or
to.
I'll bust your ass.
There's no penalty. There's no penalty. It's like this guy that shot Officer Jackson. He kept doing crap. There was no penalty because somebody kept freaking letting him loose. Then he does that, and now there's a chance he may go in front of the Justice League? What is it?
International Court.
Okay.
Justice.
Aquaman, I'm getting.
No,
he goes in front of what?
International Court.
In front of let's just call it the Justice League. Goes in front of them, and will still go to jail, but may not get the death penalty because the Justice League doesn't believe in death. How long has this been going on? That's obviously from another case, but
it's either has gone in front of the Supreme Court or it is going in front of the Supreme Court in the next year. But that is because and it's going to be like a real close decision on whether the United States should honor international law.
Why? Okay, you know what? If we went down to Mexico and dragged that guy up here and he didn't want to, then you're right. It should be under the law that wherever he's from or international law. He came up here. This is our sandbox. Here are the rules in this sandbox. You kill somebody and you die. That's the way we play it here.
I couldn't agree with you more.
So many countries are that way. I mean, justice is swift, and
very few have the death penalty.
This is the same country that let the guy who shot our president on videotape sit in jail. You know how many countries in the world would have killed him the next day?
You talking about Hinckley?
Yeah, we have videotape of the man shooting our president. And they go, nah,
he's crazy. He can't kill, for whatever reason, we don't kill crazy people. I don't know how many times they keep telling you, if you can't rehabilitate them, kill them. Like those kids that were in my house.
He killed children just for riding a Batmobile and playing slot machines.
What, Dan? No. Rob just sent me an IM. Your birthday present is here. Put on your stuff.
Russell, please. It's been such a wonderful day. Please don't ruin it.
Which part's been wonderful?
It's been a bonding experience. It's been sad. We've laughed. We've cried.
Okay. Well, now it's time for the rest of it.
I don't want to. Is there any way I can negotiate my way out of this?
Hold on. That's different.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Sure you don't want some?
No, I don't need any. Thank you.
It's your birthday.
You're doing great.
Happy birthday, too.
Appreciate it.
Closed?
Yeah, I'm a Corsicana.
What?
I'm a Corsicana.
I don't know what he's saying.
I'm a Corsicana.
Well, we said not party like it's New Orleans party. It's like Little Rock.
Shut up and have some. Small town partying? I understand.
Please don't.
Put your stuff on. All right, I'll tell you this. You don't have to put any of that on. But I want you to sign that.
Signing a release?
Yeah. You don't put that stuff on, you got to sign that.
Blindfold?
We'll do the blindfold last.
Okay.
Give that to me.
Gloves and a helmet.
Right.
Thank you for making it large. All right.
Nothing to protect his midsection.
What does that mean? What do you know? What does that mean?
Could mean anything.
What does that? He knows something.
I was just asking.
He's egging you on.
Yes. All right, do I put it on now?
Yeah.
Jesus. Am I leaving the building?
Eventually.
Okay. All right.
Make sure that helmet's on tight.
Why?
Just make sure it is. You may want to take your glasses off.
All right, here's the gloves. This is an expensive shirt. Should I put on a t-shirt?
It won't matter.
What does that mean? What do you do this to me every year? You torture me?
Has anything bad ever happened?
There's always a first, and the answer no, nothing's bad's ever happened.
All right.
I've never had to wear gloves and goggles before.
Well, I don't work for OSHA.
You don't make the rules. All right, put the goggles on now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Now what?
We gotta get a picture.
Camera?
What?
Camera?
You can get it afterwards. He'll be a lot easier to shoot.
What's that mean?
All right. Let me get your blindfold ready.
You smugly smiling at Trey.
Because it's not him. When he used to produce the show,
yeah.
If anybody was wearing something like that,
it would have been him.
It would be in the front of his closet. Let me roll this up. It's gonna be a long time since it. All right.
What is the Rocket Man? Is that a hint? You're singing Rocket Man.
Was I really?
Yeah.
All right. Trey, you want to put this on?
Sure.
Make sure you put it over the goggles good so he can't see anything. Or, you know what? Maybe put this on over his eyes and put the goggle over them.
Dang it. Okay.
Is that going to be big enough to tie?
Yeah.
All right. It's not what I meant, but okay.
It's nice, though.
Done? Goggles over it?
Yeah, can you adjust the band for me, Trey? Up. Yeah, just like that. Or yeah, that'll be fun.
All right. Trey, test him, see if he can see anything.
I can't see anything.
Well, we don't know that.
Believe me, I can't see anything.
I'm not touching you. All right.
This is very disorienting.
There's
the mic. There we go.
Yeah.
What? What are you doing?
It just looks like it's your first day out holding up banks. Doesn't it?
Dig them up. They can't identify me. So I can't see
I can't see them. There's no way they can identify me. Trey, would you take JD over where you're standing? Stick him right there.
Okay.
Face him at the door.
Okay.
At the door?
Yeah. All right. Flo?
Yes.
Get the tarp and pull it over this.
What? Tarp? I'm not good at falling. What are you doing?
Trey, move him forward some so we get the tarp over the console.
Why do we need a tarp?
Huh?
Why do we need a tarp?
OSHA.
OSHA says nothing about tarps.
All right.
What am I doing now?
Stand there and don't move.
Where is everybody?
We're all over here.
Okay.
Stand right there.
When I take the mask off.
You don't.
Well, I want to know what's coming.
Well, in a minute. But let me tell you this and make sure you listen. Don't move from where you're standing right now.
Why?
Because I can't guarantee anything else if you move.
Should I take my wallet out? My keys?
No, we know who to contact.
All right, I'm moving away now.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Howard.
All right. I'm serious. Wherever your feet are now, don't move.
I can't move?
No. Keep your arms in close.
Why are you covering your eyes? You have goggles.
Fun?
He can't hear you. He doesn't have my headphones.
What?
I was talking to O'Malley. All right, Rob, let's go. Don't move.
I smell women.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
These are hot.
What? What?
And stupid.
What?
Yeah, very much.
The chick from the penthouse.
Okay.
I don't move yet.
What am I doing?
Yeah. Stay still.
What is going on?
Stay still.
For what?
For what?
Whoa! Oh! Oh! Leather shoes. They were. Now what?
We're not doing anything else. It's just naked chick from the penthouse club and Rob Cornwall all of them. Rob, there's electricity underneath the floor.
What can I?
Oh yeah.
You found something.
Yeah, act like you can't see that.
Hello? How are you guys doing?
You brought your birthday cake and everything.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, they're in charge of. There's your cake over there.
Okay.
Or no, actually, it's over here.
Happy birthday!
You guys are all wet too. It looks better on you. It's much better on you. Well, thank you.
The host would like a hug.
Yeah, you like a hug. Go over there and hug the host.
How tall are you, sweetie?
Oh, 6 foot.
Are you wearing shoes?
Yeah.
No. Are you naturally 6 foot, or are you just 6 foot with heels?
6 foot without heels.
That's hot.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, me too.
Where are we going?
One of the biggest women I've seen. Oh, you're all wet. And you didn't like this, John?
That was very nice, thank you. Just the anticipation, it was torture. Now I'm freezing cold.
That's okay. Almost done. God.
Everybody.
Thank you. Hang on, I'm getting my tiptoes. Oh, yeah. She gets to
What?
She gets to stay.
Okay.
She works hard for the money.
Where are you guys from again?
Penthouse.
Penthouse, okay.
Vinny sent them over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you guys.
You want to go get them a towel or something, dry them off?
Yeah, me too.
You guys go with Rob and get a towel.
Thank you.
Ladies from the Penthouse.
Thank you. I'll cut off Live 105.3 shirt. Very nice. Thank you.
See? What happened?
I'm soaking wet.
Okay.
But it's the anticipation of being blindfolded and not knowing what the hell's coming.
I had no idea what we're going to do Friday. I just threw the 3 things out. I told Rob this morning, I went, you know what, stick some water in there with the goggles and some safety stuff and let him sweat it for an hour and a half.
You did. Thank you very much. I sweat. Now I'm freezing.
Chloe, where'd you put his gift?
Over here.
Over there on the refrigerator.
Open the big one first.
Oh, very nice. Blues Clues.
By the way, these are from me and nobody else helped pay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Don't get down. What are you doing? Get up. Who's that?
That's for your chair here at work.
Oh, thank you. Shiatsu massaging cushion. Yeah, one of those. Thank you.
That way you can stop letting guys come up here and do it.
Nobody comes up here. What are you talking about? Nobody bubs me.
You've had guys up here for massages?
Oh, yeah, we used to in the old days. On Fridays, that guy used to come in. He was so good.
Well, he stopped. I figured
That's very nice.
you're into crap like that.
Yeah. I'm going to squeak all day.
That's all right.
Okay, open this one now.
That's for you to use here at work.
Get back up off the floor, please. Get up.
All right.
Who's that?
That is
yeah, I've heard of these.
All right, never mind.
The Logic, you can write on anything and then transfer it in your computer. Just your handwritten stuff, right?
Yeah, you can leave it in here, and when I tell you to do something, you can write it down and then dump it into your computer later.
Very cool. Thank you.
But you can't write on it. It's got special paper in there. It's like some kind of matrix dot stuff.
Okay.
So as you're writing on it, the pen knows what you're writing.
That is awesome.
And then I believe it hooks up to your computer with a USB.
And you left the price tag on it. Very good.
Did I really?
No, I'm kidding. It's there, but you marked the price out.
Oh, I didn't do that. Amy did that.
Oh, okay.
But it was all very expensive.
I'm sure it was. Thank you very much.
Nobody paid for it but me.
You're very kind. You're very nice to me. Thank you very much.
Anybody else?
I'll give some Eric.
Chloe, give me a Kenny Chesney CD, the new one.
I got him the cake.
This cake?
Mm-hmm.
How much was that?
Quit it. Doesn't matter how much something was. How much was it?
Where did the cake come from?
Tom Thumb.
Oh.
That's good.
Well, I thought maybe he went.
No, bakery.
Where's that always coming
Those
from?
chicks are out in the hall talking. They don't realize it's a radio station.
Well, should I not knock this wall out?
Well, you're going to have problems with soundproofing until you soundproof that office yet, because that wasn't meant as a studio.
I think it was. It's got a heavy studio door, and that window over there is double pane.
It does that. You're right. I forgot in the old days in KLLI, that was the newsroom.
Door is that closed? That door propped open?
It's a little bit open is what it is.
Go kick it closed. Do we need a break?
Yes, please.
Oh.
I need to go change clothes.
See?
It's just the torture. You know you do this to me every year. You wouldn't want to be tied up and bound and then say, here it comes. It's coming. Last year was a band. Was it last year or the year before it was a band? Marching band. It was last year.
Yeah. Was it 2 years ago, Dan?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
What we do for his birthday last year?
To him.
I'm trying to
We do anything?
I don't think so. We just had a party.
Yeah.
Thank you, though. Thank you very much. Very, very nice. Very nice.
Okay. Dan, what are those?
Line 2 is someone that saw Officer Jackson on a regular basis. Works at a coffee shop on his beat.
Ask him to call back.
Will do.
What are you doing?
My keys are soaking wet. My wallet's wet.
He wasn't supposed to pour it on you. It was just supposed to be the chicks.
Well,
that was the idea.
Rob gets carried away.
And they were also supposed to get naked. What happened? Why is it topless dancers come in here and nobody wants to get naked?
I don't want to get naked. That would be out of line, out of character. That's not what I do.
Well, their thing is, well, you want to see me naked, come to the club.
Yeah, pay the 20.
All right. Well, while you're in here in the studio, here's your invoice for airtime. Now, you want to pull out some neeps? Or you want to sit here and negotiate?
I think they wanted just because they were covered in water. I think they figured that was the bit.
No, they were supposed to. They're always supposed to get naked. Especially that tall black one.
Yeah. Yes. 6 foot.
She's about 6'3" in this.
Yeah. Well, if you open the mask, she scared me.
Yeah, it ain't fun the other way around, is it?
No.
All right. Bye.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Contenders come and go, but there's only one afternoon champ. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Yes, Dan?
Dallas Police Chief David Kunkel for you on the hotline.
Hang on.
It's Matt.
All right. Chief Kunkel?
Yes, Russ.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Why are you working the night shift this week?
All of the chiefs, we rotate among each other, and so I come up twice a year, and I was on my regularly scheduled 7 nights from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Where were you last night when, I guess you were in the squad car, so you got a radio call?
You talking when Brian Jackson was shot?
Yes, sir.
It was actually my birthday, and
I know your wife called. Dan, what was it, Monday? Yeah, called us this past Monday to remind us. So as I was watching the press conference, I just happened to be up at 6 o'clock Sunday morning, so I got to see it live. And I've been struggling with this for the past day and a half. Why was this one? Because we've written plenty of checks to fallen officers and firefighters over the past several years. And I think the thing that's just stuck with me this long, that's made me feel like I lost somebody, was just watching you struggle through that press conference and the grief that you were sitting on.
Yeah, and I guess that was a good thing. I was a little bit embarrassed at the time.
No, I got absolutely nothing out of that. And if you'll notice, all the clips that the news agencies are running, most of them are at that point when you started to lose it, because I think that's important to see at a certain point. Because,
well, and I appreciate that. What had happened was just, I'd been working that evening, and it was in the Lower Greenville area because we typically have. Excuse me, I apologize for that.
I go ahead and take it. You're the chief. It could be important.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I apologize.
It's all right.
I was in the Lower Greenville area because we have issues when the bars close at 2 a.m. The first call came out on North Henderson Street, and when it did, it's not an unusual call to get a disturbance with a gun, and the officers got it resolved, seemed like pretty easily. And
well, go ahead and take it. It's okay.
Anyway,
and how come I don't have that number?
Brand new cell phone. I normally turn them off, and I apologize.
It's all right.
And I'll tell it real quick. So anyway, I was in the area. The call came out. It got resolved, and there were a lot of stuff going on, and it turned to another frequency. So I didn't hear about the shooting incident itself, but it was just terribly tragic. Brian was so well respected by his coworkers, and the kind of grief they were experiencing, and just the gut-wrenching reaction from his wife when she found out that he had died. And one thing I asked her is there anything that she wanted said about Brian to kind of capture who he was, and so I could make sure that I talked to the media when I spoke, and that's when I really just, I just couldn't keep my emotions in check.
It was, first of all, I taped it, and I must have watched it easily 15 times yesterday.
It was quite emotional and touching.
Also, what I'd like to thank you, Russ, for all the support you give to the officers. You know, at times when there may not seem anybody in the camp of police officers throughout the Metroplex, you always are supportive, and even when we don't perform at the highest levels that we all want to, you seem to understand that we're human. And I know the men and women of this department, all departments, appreciate what you do. I've heard conversations you've had with listeners, and when they're unhappy by the individual actions of officers, and you've always, in my opinion, just do a great job.
I think that was the other, well, first of all, thank you. But the other thing was, I think that was another aspect that I got out of the press conference yesterday morning was, you did point out that we can have all this equipment on, all the uniform, the gun and everything,
yes.
And yeah, when you take it all off, I'm a human that's grieving for another one.
Right. Yeah, in fact, I went to the briefing at our central station yesterday evening, and we're just struck by how average-looking the police officers are. They're normal-sized men and women, but they put themselves into extraordinarily dangerous situations. They do it all the time, and they know it's dangerous when they go in, but they still, when everybody else runs away, they come in and do the best they can.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. To chase a suspect down an alley, dark alley, you don't know where he is, but you do know that he's got a handgun. Like I said, I'd have come back and said I lost him. I don't know what happened. He got away. Right. Officer Jackson went until something happened.
Yeah, he did, and his coworkers were there with him, side by side, doing the same thing.
So you have a candlelight vigil on Wednesday night?
We're still working through the details and have not finalized those yet, but I believe that is going to be correct.
Okay. And then possibly the services on Friday.
Service was tentatively on Friday.
Okay.
And I believe they're going to be at the Highland Oaks Church of Christ, 10805 Kingsley Road in Dallas.
All right. We'll have the check for Joanne to your office. I'll probably bring that down tomorrow.
Well, thank you, Russ. And in fact, your thoughts and emotions are also moving to me, and I really do appreciate it. And I know that a lot of officers listen to your radio program, and they appreciate all the support over all the years.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. Hopefully I'll see you this week.
Okay, we will. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Very caring man.
Mm-hmm.
And sexy.
Yes. Stop it. Quit.
All right. We can put this aside for the time being. I don't think I've ever heard anybody do that. One of the chiefs go out, unless I just missed it in the past.
I've never heard
go
of that
out on night shift for a couple of times a year.
I had a couple of officers call in from DPD. They said that they always have what's called a duty chief or a command presence, especially in the deep nights. But I do not think that it's quite common for the actual chief of police, not just an under chief or whatever, to actually take it upon himself to be involved in that as well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
This birthday gets better and better.
Yeah.
What are they coming over here to me for?
Because you're the host.
But it ain't my birthday.
That's all right. That's where. No. Be over there. That's fine. No, I've arrived.
Go get him, sir.
No, please, really.
Yeah, he enjoyed.
Please.
Is it because she's black?
No.
God, stop it. It's okay.
It's because I'm his girlfriend.
Come here, sweetie.
It's fine.
Come here. Watch. I'll show you it's okay.
You're beautiful. You're very kind. Well, you're very kind.
It is because I'm black.
No, it's not.
Where the white? Who got the white chicks?
No, it's not. You guys go back over there with the rest.
No, I'm saying right here. It's the birthday boy.
All right.
You know what?
It's
okay.
All right. He's kidding.
I like white people.
He's kidding.
See? So see how much she likes white people.
Oh no. Guys.
Yeah. She don't like us that much.
I like them just fine.
Oh,
well, what are you doing?
Shoving your head down there.
I don't tell us. Don't act like you don't know what to do.
Wow.
You got to feel her bottom.
I totally believe you.
No, feel it.
That would be disrespectful to my girlfriend.
Feel.
I have a girlfriend. She wouldn't like me doing that.
Well, how come over there it's okay with
I'm
those two?
not touching them either.
Yeah, you
My
are.
hands are up.
No, you're not.
You find a picture with my hands on them.
Okay.
You'll Photoshop it. I know you will.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, Rob?
Hey, I just want to let you know they're a little early, but the girls from Defile are here.
Oh, the band.
One extreme to the other.
Yeah.
Why did I tell the Toxic Avengers they would come back?
They're going to play. They're going to sing. You guys are so sweet. Thank you.
So, on the air, do we not mention that they're naked?
It's a little late now.
Is Joy going to have a problem with that?
I didn't do it, and I'm behaving myself.
All right.
I am.
You like my boobs?
I love them. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful.
Look at those pierced ones next to you.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So how come you don't want her over there?
I want her.
What's your name, sweetie?
Because I'm taller than you?
No.
What's your name?
Ebony.
Ebony.
No.
You don't want Ebony over there?
Ebony can be anywhere in the studio she prefers.
Go get him, sweetie.
Oh, you guys. All right, go with the rest.
No, I'm sitting right here.
Hi, Ebony.
Too.
Hello.
You got one of the dancers
How are
next to you.
Oh, guys.
Where are the cameras?
No cameras.
No, seriously, you should put this on your website.
Why?
And let people know that you're okay with it.
Stop it. Yes.
See, I got a girlfriend. I got no problems with this.
I know. Well, your girlfriend puts up with a lot more than mine does.
Did you get that, Trey?
Oh, you ass!
Who has a camera?
Trey, I'll kill you. Trey, we have to talk.
There's nothing to talk about. Are you enjoying yourself?
They're all having a great time.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Trey. Take the picture. Trey, you want to sell my house? Okay. Guys, don't fall, because that's,
All right. What do you keep squeezing my rock for?
Aren't you still
Got
working?
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't tell?
Yes. Can I at least get an autograph?
Oh, you butt bitch!
Oh, wow.
Damn!
Smart of you. That's too funny.
Or you just come up behind me.
I
It's
like
like
this. This is our
Yeah.
kind of birthday
Yes.
party.
Are you scared?
See, that ain't bad for 45, is it?
And he act like it's a problem.
He works out all the time.
You slapped it. This ain't no reverse plantation.
It's reparations.
Yeah. I was pinching my nipples.
Greatness.
Good. Almost. Right here. There it goes, right there.
Over to the left a little bit.
There you go.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, John.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh, very lovely.
Nice meeting you.
My pleasure.
Bye.
My pleasure. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all.
Now, the chicks from Defile, was that they like cleanse our palates?
Pretty much.
Savor the memory.
Yeah, it's from absolutely one extreme.
I don't know why I said they could come back today.
Because they didn't get a chance to sing on Friday.
Okay.
And you wanted them to sing. I wanted them to sing. We all kind of want to hear them sing.
We heard them sing. You've heard the
I want to hear
CD.
them live.
Did you see him walk past the window?
I saw him Friday after the show.
Yeah. I forget, Trey, you were here Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you've seen him, too.
Yeah.
I think one of them came up and helped Rob with the office floor over the weekend. I think she chewed the glue off.
Well, she's probably the only one that could stand the fumes.
Most likely. That smells good in here.
This is how I got the way that I am. Rob.
Yeah.
Which one of the Avengers was helping you clean the floor?
Cheryl.
Is that the scary one or the scary one?
Yeah, which scary one is that one?
Well, that was the cuter one of the two.
All right. I'm all over that.
Okay.
What? Like you guys wouldn't? I know you would.
Would what?
Trey, sometimes you get pretty drunk.
Wow. I've never been that drunk.
You were swimming in Lynchburg, you and it.
No, that was after they went home Friday night. Mm-hmm. That was all. That's all Chloe kept asking. He said, if you had to, which one? If you had to. Yeah. There was no way out of it. You had to.
I don't know. I'd have to look at him again.
I'd at least pick the one where both eyes look in the same direction.
Yeah. She has most of her teeth. She does.
Yeah, screw the chick with the most teeth. Ha ha, who's losing it?
It's so hot in here.
Is air not on?
It's on.
I know it's not because
it's not on in this building. Maybe on somewhere.
Yeah. Is it on here?
It's on here.
Well,
he's even cranked it down a few notches.
Well, why is it hot? Because I noticed I thought I was sweating because I was talking to Chief Kunkel earlier. But obviously that's not it.
They say it's this office.
This one?
Yes.
No, that office. No, okay. How come it never got hot in there?
They said something about the circulation of the air.
Now, what?
Bull. With the screen door on it, it wasn't hot in here. That's bull.
Isn't that amazing? Instead of fixing something,
Yes.
they tell you why it's not working now. Well, you knock these walls out, and
changed
that's
the whole configuration.
Yeah, it's hotter now because the air conditioning from that room hit this one, and that's everybody knows cancel out.
2 words for you: space shuttle.
What is it, Dan? Oh, I thought you were going to stand up and say something.
The engineers that told you one time they were having problems because space shuttle.
Yeah, the AM station we were on was going off because something about, I don't even know which one it was. It doesn't matter. Was always a reason why they didn't have to get to it. Well, I don't work with NASA.
You think?
So I can't help you with us going off the air. And those bastards went home.
And they were serious. Yeah, that was the funny part. They weren't kidding.
I still didn't get the whole story of how they equated us going off the air with anything to do with NASA. When we were working for that station back in the mid-'80s,
right.
Those were the laziest people I've ever worked with.
Absolutely.
Unless the standard joke, unless the Bruns coffee maker went bad.
That was the one time I saw them move. I really thought somebody had been shot.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. They were almost running. These are people that never moved.
Hold on. Yes, Andrew?
Yeah, man, there was something going on Channel 5 earlier. Like, they had police and there's some schools shut down or something.
No, I don't care. Thank you, though. We have time for news. She slapped my ass.
Yes, she did. Hard.
Yeah. Big black bitch.
Mm.
Where's BB gun?
No. We don't shoot them.
Really?
No.
Clolo the bumper.
Don't.
Dan, does one explain something?
Yeah, part of is why you may feel the way you did about Officer Jackson's death and Chief Kunkel. She has a pretty solid point about it.
All right. Yes, Chris?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I was actually very touched and moved by the display of emotion that he had. Normally, when you see a chief of police for any city on television talking about another officer that was shot and killed, they always seem so desensitized, like they're just talking about another criminal suspect. And he had a display of emotion that I'd never seen from any chief of police before, and I was touched and moved by the whole thing.
Yeah, and I was even more surprised when I went back and started reading some of the stories that came out and said Chief Kunkel didn't know Brian Jackson. Because, by the way he had reacted, you would have thought he had lost somebody he'd worked with for a long time.
Exactly.
So this was just somebody that he'd lost that was under him that was important to him.
Exactly, and I think that another reason that I was so surprised by it is because I'm actually a Fort Worth resident. I don't live in Dallas or Dallas County, and it was just something that I had never seen before. And I mean, I'm not that old, but I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of police chiefs on television talking about another officer that's been killed, and none of them I've ever seen had that kind of display of emotion.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was very kind, and it shows you what kind of heart that he has, even though he's the chief of police. So.
I'm sure somebody will screw something and run him off as well.
It's the only thing we've got going for Dallas.
They seem to do that, so, you know, it wouldn't surprise me in the least, but I think he's an asset to the city of Dallas and the county of Dallas, and if they run him off, it'll be their loss.
No, you're right. At the end of the press conference, even though he broke down, it was everything that he could get to do to get through it. I was still really proud of him.
Me too.
I was also, and like I said, I'm not even a Dallas resident, but I was very proud of him.
All right. Well, thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that whole deal, they did an interview before he stepped down of General Tommy Franks, and at one point they talked to him about, you know, does it ever get easy losing troops? And, you know, he choked up, and it was, you rarely saw any emotion out of him, but he said, it's every time I lose a troop, it hurts. And his voice was quivering, and it's one of those things I always remember, and that really reminded me of it.
Well, that's when it means something. If you cry all the time, then you get nothing out of it. But you know it's got to be pretty painful for it to come out of somebody who doesn't normally show it.
Right, and on a news conference, and you know everybody's watching, and you try to suck it up for that 5 minutes that you got to stand there in front of all the cameras.
Right. Yeah, that was even worse because you could tell his eyes are going back and forth, and he's just
begging for help.
That's just the best way I can describe it is a lost 7-year-old who just had a friend die, and he's trying to talk, and he's looking back and forth,
trying to make sense of it.
Yeah. Very sad.
How's the happy juice working?
I'm this close to being out of this slump. Saw some chick send an email. She said the jack's not working. You guys need to break out the hemp.
No.
Yeah.
No hemp today.
Why not?
No hemp. We don't do dope.
I think today we could probably get away with it.
Probably could. Oh, well, what would this show sound like for us?
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
I used to shoot black bitches. It's with my BB gun out of the trees. But they have a slick coating. I would imagine they're pretty easy to clean.
The #1 afternoon show is found right here. The Russ Martin Show.